Awesome. Mike D'Angelo with the playlist. Sterling, Shailene, how the heck are you today?
All right, bro, about yourself.
Groovy, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I am a huge fan of season one of Paradise, and I think season two is even better based on the first seven. They did not send me eight, but my wife and I are just like that. Wait, we have to wait now? Yeah,
And that's really frustrating.
It'll go by fast. It'll go by fast.
it's going to be a long wait, but I loved it. I really did.
Thank you.
And this one really kind of blows off the doors when it comes to what the series is. It's a total expansion, a total change up, especially for your characters. It's all about survival and survival skills and, horseback riding and scavenging and first aid and fighting and navigation and all this, meeting with strangers. And it's just kind of made me think I am not suited for this kind of world. Which one of you do you think survives a post-apocalyptic environment the longest, just as yourselves?
We both do.
You beat me.
Really?
Yeah.
But you're so strong.
I appreciate
and
that.
funny.
It's all for show. It's all
big, strong man.
Fake muscles.
Fake muscle.
It's a muscle suit.
Totally fake. No, listen. I would like to think we both do okay. Shailene is a strong woman. I don't mean just like outside, but like internal fortitude, right? She's a survivor by nature. I think that, so your character has to survive solo for such a long time.
Yeah.
Like me, that's probably the worst fear, is having to do it by myself.
Well, I think that actually explains. You're more of an extrovert, I would say.
Yeah.
I'm more of an introvert.
Yeah,
I feel like we would kind of slot into different components of survival.
Totally.
Yeah.
I need to have them around close.
Yeah, definitely. I need people with skills because I'm the guy that talks on a microphone all day. You're basically scene partners for a long stretch of this. A lot of times it's just you two, and the relationship kind of has to click right away. What was it like for both of you in terms of finding that rhythm together, and did the bond happen as quickly as it does in the show?
So there's one of the I asked Shay this question like from Jump Street. Like one of the first things I was like, what was it like to do this one thing that I'd seen her do in the past? And she goes, you really want to know?
Well, but he asked me this an inch from my face. I mean, I was like, hello, Sterling. He was like, I have a very, very important question to ask you. And I was like, here we go. Let me see what he's gonna ask. He could ask anything in the entire world.
Yeah, and she's like, you really want to know? I was like, I really want to know. And she gave me the reel. And I was like, that's it. We're good. We're good. This is going to work like gangbusters. You know what I'm saying? Because she's only interested in sharing what is real. Right? And I think that makes for the best actors. A lot of people outside of this industry think that we're pretending or lying. And that's not it. You're just so invested in the given circumstances of the character that you're telling the truth from their perspective.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think she's a person. If Shay told me that like every once in a while she like lies to people, I would be shocked. And I'm sure she probably does.
You told a lie.
Of course you've told a lie. But I think that for you, my read is that like you are most comfortable being your most authentic self.
It's true. If I tell a lie, it's really like, oh God, what do I do now?
And so from then on, I was like, we're going to be just fine, because the level of conversation that we would have when we were not shooting was as high, if not higher, than the level of conversation that we were having on camera. Like, we were deeply curious people who were interested in sharing our mutual truths with each other. And I think it just made for an instantaneous chemistry. Yeah.
And on top of that, you're in this like mock Graceland set that's filled with Elvis stuff. Do you, with truth in mind, did you take any Elvis stuff home?
We've been asked this before, and gosh, what a shame that we didn't.
I guess I should have.
We should have.
No, there's some funky candles that were around, and Ryan Michelle Bethay, my wife, loves a good candle. But no, I should have. I should take more stuff. This is what I'm learning about this whole process.
I always take something small.
I need to get something more. I need more swag. Yeah.
I'm telling Austin Butler that you didn't take anything. I'm telling him.
Listen, did he take a lot of stuff?
I bet he did.
I'm sure he did, including his voice.
That's gonna.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I do want to pivot to a more specific part of the season because it's the most emotional turn in the story, and I have to talk about it.
Okay.
So spoiler warning for those who haven't seen episode 4 yet. This is going to go up after episode 4. Shailene, Annie is gone, and that hurt my feelings. And
Mine
she has
too.
this whole self-contained journey, like survival, love, motherhood, sacrifice, all of it. When you first read her arc, was the emotional reaction to where her journey is, was that kind of the draw for you, where you're like, oh, this is such a clear, contained arc?
There were so many draws for me for Paradise. It was Dan Fogelman. It was Paradise the show. It was Sterling. It was playing Annie. And there wasn't a lot of prep. I think I was cast and I was on set within a week or 10 days, but
Oh,
it was a very intuitive process because there was a lack of rehearsal or a lack of time for me to even really think about who this person was. She was so fleshed out on the page. I just tried to be as honest as I could to the storytelling that Dan and his writers created. But yeah, that scene, man, that final, it's like the two most extreme experiences I think as a woman you can have on this planet. Bringing life into this world and
Yeah.
then saying adieu to life. Those two things juxtaposing one another within the span of 3 minutes, 5 minutes most. It was crazy. But it was it was very cathartic in a way. And it was, I guess, spiritually beautiful. This idea that, life does beget life. And just because one life is ending, it doesn't mean that there isn't hope and there isn't progress and energy that's moving forward that can harbor a depth and a level of experience that perhaps Annie couldn't. She's giving an offering to her daughter that allows her to live a life that's perhaps a little less scared and a little bit more open to the ways of the world.
Full volume, baby.
That is if Xavier doesn't fuck it all up, right?
That is. I mean, she's placing a lot of trust in this person, but I think she really does trust Xavier.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're gonna put him in anyone's hands in this world, Xavier's the guy.
Yes,
Dude,
for sure.
The joy that I derive from having a white baby strapped to my riding around on a horse. I was like, TV hasn't seen this shit before. Let's go.
That is amazing.
Oh my God,
Sterling,
so good.
you
Yeah.
are a producer here, so
Yeah.
theoretically, you know where this is all headed.
Sure.
How many seasons do you think this goes? And do we have a specific end point in mind, or is it always kind of evolving?
It goes 3 seasons.
Oh boy.
3 seasons is where we cap it off, and we do have an end point in mind. And I think it's pretty fucking cool. Like there's things that happen in the course of season 2 that introduce a plot device that drives us forward into season 3. And I think it's pretty magical what Fogelman and his merry band of writers have come up with. I think it could be one of those things that people remember for a really long time. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm getting Lost vibes in the second season, and that's a good
Here's
thing to
what
compare it
is.
to.
It's an apt comparison that Fogelman cited from Jump Street. And I think different than Lost, which with 6 seasons with 20 some odd episodes may have meandered for a moment. I think having an endpoint allows us to drive the narrative forward in a very purposeful and an intentional way that people always get the sense that they're leading to something, not just trying to keep it up in the air in perpetuity.
Yeah. They're giving me the get the hell out of here. But I will say on the way out, director Joe Carnahan, I just spoke with him for the rip, and he said just before he finished the rip, he screened Voltron, and that you and it were freaking awesome. So just a shout out there. And can you tease
Very
anything
cool.
on the way out?
I grew up with Voltron. Like it was a massive part of my childhood. So anytime you get a chance to do those live action things that were actually a part of your childhood, dream come true. Shout out to the rip was the shit.
Yeah, it was.
Give Joe's props. I love it.
Awesome.
You also just love seeing Matt and Ben together. You're like, oh, you two old grizzly so-and-sos. I saw you when you were little kids, and now you're doing cool stuff too. Yeah, Voltron's awesome. Summer of 27. Hopefully people enjoyed as much as Joe did.
Awesome. Well, they're definitely going to kick me out now. Paradise season 2, currently dropping new episodes weekly on Hulu. Thanks for the chat, guys. I really appreciate it.
Thanks,
Love
Mike.
the show.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.